scale it then?
If you want to do 4.5, go right ahead.
Okay.
It's time to get ready for dinner at the Samaritan Center Soup Kitchen. Tonight's menu, pulled pork.
With that, we're going to have sliced roasted potatoes with peppers and onions.
Dan Wade has been cooking meals at the Samaritan Center for more than 13 years. What started as bag lunches has evolved into full-service hot meals every day, 365 days a year. Together with his assistant Brenda, Dan prepares meals for the more than 200 guests that are expected to arrive for dinner.
It's very rewarding. It's the only place that I ever worked that was a non-for-profit organization. I've never done that before until I came here. And it's a complete eye-opener. And it's the best thing I ever did.
It's important to note 90% of the overall funding to operate this kitchen comes directly from the Central New York community. Less than 5% comes from government funds.
I mean, this is a community supporting its own community.
And what's truly remarkable is that 88% of the money raised from all sources goes directly to put food on the plates of the guests that eat here.
We are an incredibly lean company. We spend 88% of our money strictly on the Samaritan Center, feeding the hungry.
I think there's very few places where you can see the direct impact that every single ounce of energy, of money, goes directly to the folks you're trying to help.
It takes approximately $1 to feed one person who might otherwise go hungry. Yet despite doing everything they can to keep costs down, the numbers keep going up.
In Syracuse, there is a great need for help. To keep running and helping them, we need the help from the community.
And that need increases every day. Meal counts for both breakfast and dinner are up annually almost 20%.
4 years ago, we did 42,000 meals, and last year we did 101. It's busy.
In a recent month, the Samaritan Center served more than 10,000 meals. But more meals means more food, which translates to higher costs, making each and every dollar critical in supporting their mission.
You're going to start, you're going to do one side though, and then
once it gets
down to the two, move to the other side. And they get the one cup and make sure that they know they need to hold on to it, and they can come back as many times as they want.
Before a meal is served, volunteers are each given a specific job to do.
You're going to wash it, and then dry it.
The types of jobs volunteers are asked to perform range anywhere from preparing the food to counting the guests. The center operates with a small staff of 6 people, so volunteers are a crucial part of this operation. The center relies on 15 volunteers to serve one meal, and about 800 volunteers a month. Without them, this soup kitchen would not exist.
We exist because of the Central New York community and the generosity of folks being here. So it's hectic. It's like any restaurant you might imagine, as folks prepare dinner and get ready for hundreds of folks coming in for meals.
We try to get as many people to come down to help us serve our meals, because without our volunteers it wouldn't be possible. Because we are such a small staff, we really need the help of the community to make it.
Businesses, schools, churches, boys and girls clubs, community associations, and countless individuals, young and old, come from all over the Central New York community to spend their free time serving meals to those in need. All of them say they come here to make a difference, but what they go home with is so much more.
I feel very good about what I'm doing down here. It's a place to go on Thursday mornings that I think I'm making a little bit of a difference. It's very humbling for me, quite frankly. I look around, I almost get tears in my eyes sometimes. I think this is really important.
Everyone is welcome to eat at the Samaritan Center, no questions asked.
There's something so comfortable about the Samaritan Center. It's just like sitting down at your kitchen, sit and have a cup of coffee with a couple of friends.
The guests include men, women, and children, young and old, families and singles, the working poor and the unemployed. Some suffer from substance abuse, others from mental illness. Some are just lonely. But they all share one thing in common. All of them are hungry.
There's a lot of people here that don't have food. They don't have food. This is the only place they can get a hot meal a day.
I ate this turkey sandwich. They had lettuce on it and mayonnaise, and I thought, wow, you couldn't have done better.
Good afternoon, ladies.
It's amazing to people that in a country with so much wealth and so many resources that there are people that are struggling day to day to put food on a plate.
At any given time, a third of the guests that utilize the services of the Samaritan Center are overcoming a crisis and eat here for just a brief period of time. Another third of the guests live in shelters and are trying to put their life back together. And then there are those who depend on the Samaritan Center every day for their basic survival.
I'm definitely very grateful for the food that they provide to me. I'd be starving without it.
Well, it's a good place for the homeless to, the last survival, eat, clothes, food.
And yes, they come here to eat, but many people like Wayne, who is handing out utensils for today's meal, and Jess, who's pouring coffee, also come here to help out.
It made me feel real happy to help out and come down here and eat all the time.
It's a really nice place to come to when you ain't got nothing.
But at the Samaritan Center, nothing becomes something. A hot meal to eat, a comfortable place to relax, a friendly face to talk to, and most importantly, love.
I think that I would tell anyone that was curious about the Samaritan Center to just come, to see, to witness the love that exists all over this place. To see that food is just such a building block of all of our relationships.
We try to create a place of safety and dignity and respect and really of love.
I love the individuals that come down here. I love the stories. I love the relationships.
I want them to know that what the Samaritan Center offers, more than just food, is it offers a human connection that so many of the guests that come here really lack. Yes, you can feed someone, but I think it's far more important what the Samaritan Center offers in terms of the human connection that it fosters between the volunteers, between the guests.
On a daily basis, this is kind of a touch of humanity, because it's not too, there's not too much humanity out on the streets.
I am lucky to get here in the morning. I have to walk at 6 o'clock in the morning and hope I get a ride to get here. And I go because of the people. And I go because of the food. It's the best place I've ever been in.
Any kind of relationship that you have, a lot of times it's based off of food. We've created something even more incredible than that, something that speaks to true community. And that's what the Samaritan Center is.
There is a saying that reads, "It's the company, not the cooking, that makes a meal." And that is certainly true here at the Samaritan Center, a place where the people make a difference in the lives of so many, one meal at a time.